Another surprise from the Future Games show was the delightful trailer of Paper Mario style, hint hint, RPG, The Outbound Ghost. So developed by Conradical Games and due out for 2022 on all platforms. Does that include Switch?
Switch
It does
includes
include Switch.
PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X,
Why don't you take this
PC.
away because you are the biggest Paper Mario fan. What is the genre that you're trying to coin? Let's try to build this up.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna say it. So these are turn-based RPGs that are all based around reactions, timing, on defending, on attacking. So I call them reaction RPGs.
Is it
To me,
reaction or react RPGs?
reaction RPGs because
Reaction
it also
RPGs.
sounds like it's a play on action RPG. Even though they're not action RPGs,
Oh,
I like the
I
term.
actually like that more. Yeah, okay, I like that.
Yeah, yeah,
Reaction. Okay, good, good,
reaction
good.
RPGs. So this game has actually been in production for a few years, but it's normally if I'll see something, I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that from ages ago. Like I had no idea this game existed. When I saw this show, I'm like, this is oh my god, this is a new announcement. But no, this has been in development for a while. But as part of the Future Games show, with its new trailer and its new publisher, which I'll get to in a second, the Outbound Ghost is like, man, this has got on my radar so much. So this was actually successfully kickstarted mid last year, and that obviously brought a lot of development support for them to, work on it, and it's seen massive improvements over the last 6 months. So there's a really cool video that is on the screen at the moment, but obviously can't hear it, where one of the main developers actually talks about what they've been able to do because of not only Kickstarter, but also the fact that they're now being published by Digerati. And I actually like quite a lot of Digerati games. So I talked a lot about Underhero on the show. So that's published by Digerati, as well as Letterquest and Slain games I quite like. And they're very prolific. So they've developed a lot of games, at least on the Xbox platform, God knows on probably way more on PC and other platforms as well. But I absolutely love the look of this. As Integral was saying, I love Paper Mario, especially Thousand Year Door, but Bug Fables is one of my favorite games of this style that I played. I
It's
think
one of
early
your
last
favorite
year.
reaction RPGs.
It is. I think it won the category last year for our big year in awards special. But Bug Fables kind of set the standard for what a Paper Mario style game or like inspired game could be, and this looks like it's going in the same direction. Now, interestingly, this game originally didn't have turn-based combat.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I'm not familiar exactly how this game was meant to play previously, but the developer in the video is actually talking about the fact that it's not they wasn't planned to have it not because he didn't think it would fit, but just because didn't have the budget and the
Yeah,
support
yeah.
to be able to do it. And with them being published by Digerati, they're very hands-on apparently. So they actually helped to overhaul the entire UI, the dialogue systems, and being able to provide the support for the turn-based battles, which is what honestly you would expect with these reaction-based timings from a Paper Mario style game. And what's cool is they've actually got a system similar to Bravely Default and Octopath Traveller, where they've got Aether Points that basically you can choose to almost sit out a turn, take less damage, and you get an extra point that then goes towards a stronger attack the next turn. So it's kind of about that risk reward. Okay, I'm going to sit back and then attack harder the next turn and things like that. And you can, for instance, craft things. What are they called? They're called aspects from materials, and they're basically like badges in Paper Mario. And your party members are basically, you can see one on the screen at the moment for anyone watching. They're figments, so they're different parts of, I guess, the main character's personality. That like one's a tank and one's like a healer and stuff like that. So it's really interesting the way they've redesigned this, because obviously it wasn't a turn-based battle. They've had to say, okay, well, how are we going to do party members? And they've probably, this is my assumption, pivoted and gone in that interesting direction because it's easy to not have to rework the entire plot around.
Yeah.
So I really it's really insightful, the video. If anyone wants to check it out, it's on Conradical Games channel about how the 6 months of development have gone. So it's really, really cool. But yeah, I'm pumped for this game. These kind of games, these reaction RPGs they can go either way for me. So last year, I played Citizens of Space, where I felt it was in the wrong end of that spectrum, and the fact that those attacks take too long. I played through recently. What was it? Y2K, the postmodern
Oh,
RPG,
yeah.
which I hated and is probably the worst example of that style. And then you got Bug Fables, and you've got as much as I crapped on parts of Echo Generation, the battle part, the timing based attacks and stuff was one of the best parts of that game. So there's I from what I've seen in the footage, it looks like they've kept those attacks really nice, quick, and easy to perform, or at least simple to perform, which is what you want in these games. You don't want anything crazy like Citizen Space, where there's like 100 different ways you could do a reaction-based thing as part of an attack, and they take too long and everything. But yeah, look, I don't know. I know you've obviously played Paper Mario: The Origami King, and I know that's very different these days than what maybe the older Paper Mario games. But I don't know if this looks interesting to you or not, Indigo.
I think, like, my biggest problem is, and I've just come to terms with the reality, is like between work, family, and then other interests. Like, I know I've been saying it a lot more recently, but I've only got time for things that are just like absolutely blow me away, like the Elden Rings of the world. And, if I look at my backlog of games that I can play, that I haven't played, like there's some massive games, like God of War, like the new God of War, right? I'm like, I kind of want to play that before Ragnarok comes out. Because now that we're doing the podcast and everything, it feels more like, yeah, it feels good to play the games when they come out, Like,
So you want to watch the Marvel movies, not the Aronofskys.
I like that. Yeah, like yes, like the long answer there, but like the short answer version is no. I will not be playing this game because I haven't played Thousand Year Door. I need to play that before I play a game like this, in my opinion. Given
That's fair enough.
the hype that has. To be honest, I want to play Paper Mario.
I just wanted to give you a chance to say something.
Oh, no, I don't need to say anything.
I wasn't expecting you to say, "I'm going to buy this day one."
To be honest, I actually play Paper Mario on the 64 version that's on the Switch, right? Because that's now, with the emulator being improved, it's actually a pretty good way to play it. So I'm much more likely to play that because I haven't played that. So
screw that game. Play Bug Fails instead.
Fair enough. It's a
just make sure you got 40 hours spare.
Yeah, I don't do that. What do you think? Dark Souls 3 or Bug Fables?
Dark Souls 2.
No, I'm skipping that. I'll never play that.
Oh shit.
I actually, dude, okay, can I tell you a quick story and then we'll jump into the 1 min? I legit was going to start playing Dark Souls 2, right? I grabbed it. I actually had it out, similar to what you did, right? And I had it, and I've got the trilogy on PS4, so I pulled it out, and then I go, you know what? I'm never gonna fucking play this game to piss off Swinny, because I'm like, I'll play all the other games. I'll play Sekiro, Bloodborne, Dark Souls 3, and I'm always gonna say, and you know this, I'm pulling back the curtain here, and I'm always gonna say, but Dark Souls 2 is not a real Dark Souls game, so that's why I'm never going to play it,
That's the most ridiculous
Miyazaki didn't make it, so come on. It's fake. It's the Mario 2. It's the Super Mario 2 of Dark Souls.
Mario 2, in my opinion, is probably better than number 3, but that's fine.
Fuck off! That is like one of the fucking worst takes you've ever had. Super Mario Brothers 2.
Let me rephrase that. I said that in a poor way.
Holy shit.
I said that in a poor way.
Yes.
I probably like it more than number 3.
Look,
it's not better. I like it more.
That's that is a purely subjective thing.
Okay.
Okay. I can abide by the dude.
I know. I thought, like when I said it, I'm like, okay, that's
now,
even I don't believe that.
I will clip that and I will upload that on our channel. Just purely you saying Super Mario 2 is better than Super Mario 3.
Just also clarifying that all my opinions of Mario 2 and 3 are all based on the Super Mario All Stars versions. So
that's also interesting. Yeah. All right, let's jump in. This has been an incredibly long show for two people. Let's end. No news. All right,
no, I didn't even get to talk about Paradise Killer.
We had to skip things. All right, let's get into your segment,